How's it going? Welcome back to another day here in Lightyear Frontier. Kind of excited for today. What we're working on is actually building our farm. Now we got stuff set up in the last video, we kind of moved. We've got our small little shack set up, all the equipment, and I want to work on some of the actual fields. Now I kind of cleared all this out. There was a lot of trees, a lot of rocks, things like that. And it turns out some of the different things, like the seeds, these take like 3 days to grow. These I think are 2 days. And then the wheat and the berries are just 1 day. I forget where it says that at, but I want to do some specific strips for each one, right? Maybe 6 tiles wide. I think these are 3 tiles wide right here. That's 4. And we're doing long stretches. Kind of makes it easier for doing the watering, the planting, stuff like that. We'll do some nice fences around it. We got the terrain manipulator. I think we're unlocking later on. And might be able to put down some pathways. Get some of the water pitchers. Somebody left me a comment and said those can be picked up and brought over here. Set that up for our watering. And then probably some storage outside for the actual product too. Be kind of nice, man. Kind of excited. If we can today too, I want to upgrade this. Now it doubles the size. A little bit over double actually. And I think all we're missing is a little bit of the copper wire. Now went ahead as well. We built some of the platforms here for the pallets in the last video. Got all the resources right now that we have unlocked kind of stocked up. Now, each one holds 36. Turns out the logs count as 1, and all the stones and blocks count as 2. So, man, it's not too bad, man. Not too bad. We got quite a bit of copper on hand. A lot of the stone and in the woods, too. So, we should be kind of set today. Hopefully, possibly, maybe. See how that works out. Let's build 3 of the decorations to get it off of our screen. So, what we'll do... Why do we have 2... Oh, that's right. We unlocked the floor lamp. We'll put that on the inside. We need some copper wire for it. Let's do one of these out here. We'll do one on the back side. But you can't open the door while you're trying to build. Okay. One out here. We've got a campfire. Not sure what it's for. We'll place it outside as well. Might be some light for nighttime. Do it on the side so nobody gets burned. I don't think we can actually cook some foods. And then... Where was the mailbox? Right here. There we go, man. That is sorted. So went ahead as well. You guys left me comments about the storage. If you set it right in front of the output, I mean, for the most part, about 90% of the time, it'll collect the item when it spits it out. Sometimes, like that one, we'll still shoot it way over here, not sure why. But it's very good for collecting most of the stuff instead of putting it directly on the floor. So quite a bit of stuff in here. Good bit of seeds, but trying to stock up in between videos and working on getting some of the oils as well. So, before we get started with the planting and stuff, there's some new resources I saw, and I didn't grab them yet. And I'm not sure if it'll unlock some new stuff. We'll try to figure it out on camera. And it's right over here. Now, while we're going that way, we'll talk about the creatures, okay? We got these guys here. Kind of friendly. Don't really do too much. But we got some of the blobs, too. Very close to base. It turns out the shield that goes around, like the perimeter that we have, that's currently unlocked, like 2,500, it only protects us from the creatures like this that do damage. So these guys still kind of stroll in. But I don't think they'll actually tear up our crops. I'm not too sure. I was watching them while I was doing planting off camera. And they'll walk through them, like the berries and the wheat. But they don't really attack them, so it's kind of a good thing. Over here's where we're going to. What is that? What is that? What if we can see it on camera? Big structure there. One there and one up here. Interesting. So, we'll have to do some exploring. I didn't even see that when I was over here doing my my farming and stuff. I was coming over here to grab a lot of the greenwood. Yep. Thought he was going to come for us. I didn't see that. So, that is ginormous. It's like a big gateway. Now, the stuff we found in the last video... Is that a cow? Are you friendly? Alright. I'll stab you in the face if you're not. It's a mox. Sour fodder. We gotta figure out what the feed's here soon. I think we still don't have the item unlocked to build that stuff. What does that sound? A radiant egg. If you can hear that on the recording, that is super loud. May hatch into a rare farm animal if placed in an egg incubator. So that's something else we don't have unlocked either. Did the... Hello? Did the cow lay an egg? Is that a thing? Junior! Did you lay an egg? I want to ride you, man. Looks kind of neat, dude. Kind of a weird head. It's flat. It's not your fault. You were born that way. Anyways. So, we learned in the last video that the creatures that used to live here were called the Tall, right? I think that's what the artifact said. And there's another one of those things right above base, over here. You can see the platform with the statue. But there's another one of the artifacts up there. We gotta just figure out how to get up on top. Okay? So this is a new resource. It's 10. No unlocks. Okay? Weak on its own, but can be combined with copper to make bronze. So that's the bronze, okay. It's not too bad then. So where do we actually combine it at? Right? And I wonder if we have the bigger towers of it, like the copper. I saw this in between videos and waited to harvest it because I thought it would unlock some new items. I guess it's only used for making the bronze. Now, is there more around the side? I didn't go any more this way. Oh, there is. It's a whole field of it. Some more of the copper there, too. That thing's ginormous, dude. More of those guys. Oh, more copper. I'm glad we moved. There's a ton of stuff in this area versus our starting place. Dude, we're at the very north side of the map. Absolutely nothing up there. But let's get back to base. We'll sleep, roll the day over, and then go into plow mode. And I think what we'll do is try to utilize some of the loadouts for the tractor. Because, dude, the plow takes up so much on our power and stuff. And I don't want to keep changing out our mods every time I want to put the plow on. So we'll kind of figure out how that works. Should be super simple. I think all we got to do is set up what we want and then save it. Possibly, maybe. Here's some more here, too. Okay. Ton of copper as well. A lot of stuff around here. I hear that guy behind us. It's gonna blow up. Let's grab the logs while we're heading back to base. Might as well, man. Might as well. It's actually a good way to do some logging. Drag those guys around. Cost us a couple of the repair kits. But we get some of the resource like this. And some of the spores, too. Might be worth it, man. Might be worth it for sure. We're full. Okay. We'll leave those here. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, man. It'll be fine. So I think our log storage is almost full. I have to double check and see if so. We'll throw them on the ground. They should be okay, I think. Let's get over here. Easy. Oh, 23 or 36. Oh, we got plenty of room, man. Plenty of room. Okay, well, I like this, man. Very nice way to store your items. There we go, dude. Alright, so the tractor's okay. It's not too bad. Let's put them on the hook over here. Do we want to leave these? I didn't clear this out whenever I was cleaning all this. I'm not exactly sure. I want to leave some trees around base. Now, we can't replant them. And speaking of that, is our tree growing over here? It's tiny. Is that the full size of it? It's supposed to be one of those. That is full size. I mean, it's kind of nice for doing some decorations around base. How much? Oh, it was not ready because that is the seed. Okay, let's do this. And then we need to water it. Make sure he's got enough. What we might do is do all the farmland that way and then make a forest over here for our woods and stuff. Because it kind of takes a while to grow. Maybe in this corner over here. Just throw down a lot of the seeds, let them do their thing, and then replant them as needed. Let's get rid of some of these. We need some of them gone anyways. It's kind of crowded around here. Let's just do that right there. Then we can at least walk around the center post and not have them in the way. Okay, put these up. We'll take a nap. Perfect. Put you back where you go, actually. Might as well. Need them on the hooks for first thing in the morning. We'll do our loadout. Alright. Can we take damage? Absolutely not. Can't cook anything either. Okay, well, it's fine. Is what it is. Close the doors. Safety reasons, man. Into bed we go. So it turns out, I was looking online how to disable this part, where it does a whole day rollover. And it's like this because that's when the devs have it set up for everything to happen. Your crops grow, your things replenish, things like that. So it's like I need a mechanic, and you can't really disable it. But they're looking into make it a smoother transition. So at least they know it's kind of like an issue. But that's why it's there, and you don't have an option to actually remove it. Open the door. Let the air flow through. So, we want to start with this, or the mech. Let's increase the range first. So all that we need is 10 of the copper wire. Okay. Super simple. Let's just do all 10. That'll be 20. 16. That's enough. And then I named it the farmhouse. That's kind of what it is. I think all we're going to get is some more home size. Upgrade. Oh, this got bigger. Right? Or did it? Does it show the area? We can upgrade it again. So we need some of the bronze electronics, some bronze parts, and then a bronze frame. That'll go from 5625 to 10,000. Okay. So, science. So right over here was the edge. How far does it go? Out to here. That's kind of how far I wanted to do the strips anyways. It's like out to here. Just to start off, we can always expand later on. It kind of works. Huh, Junior? Now we can go outside this too with the farm, or the crop plots. Just won't have any protection from the exploding dudes. Which only seem to be over here on the far side anyway, so, I mean, doesn't really matter too much. Alright, so, what do we have currently on the sky? We got the plow. So, for this loadout, we'll keep it as this one. Can we rename it? We can't. So for loadout 2, oh, it goes back to defaults. Okay, so we got to recolor everything. You know what? This part I'll do off camera. All I'm going to do for the loadout 2 is I'll take off the plow and put back in the other speed one down here. And that does increase the usage as well. I didn't see this whole box down here. We read the power limit in the end of the last video. But fuel consumption goes up, I mean, quite a bit whenever you have the speed parts on. It has all the capacity, hauling capacity, and sprint speed down here. That goes up to 180, which has me kind of confused, right? So 150 is base. We have one of the parts here, and it says... Where's the speed? Increases the mech speed while sprinting by 10%. And down here it shows 15%. And that goes up to 180 for the other leg. So I'm not sure how 10 turns into 15. It's kind of weird, just saying. But yeah, I'll just put all of the proper stuff on it and save it as spot 2. I'll do it the same way, kind of like the look of it. We're set up for plowing. Now, we don't have any of the mods for plowing, though, do we? Need bronze. Bronze. Steel as well. Interesting. And iron. And silver. Okay, so quite a bit of stuff. And aluminum. Quite a bit of stuff we still have to unlock. So I'm not sure how to get the... Maybe it's in the assembler. The new stuff and the copper turned into bronze. Yeah, it's not here. So that might be an unlock from the cannon, which I put over there. Possibly. Maybe. Doesn't matter. We got plenty to do for the day. So, I kind of want to harvest these if they're ready. tear this up. Oh, they are ready, I think. It is. We'll kind of start over from scratch. That was not ready. It's turning back into seeds. I mean, it's fine, man. It's fine. At least you get your seeds back and it's not a waste. Now, those turn into mutated, which is kind of weird, too. There's not a normal version of the rabbage. When they're fully grown, they're mutated. And you can make a crate or a trophy. Kind of weird. Just saying, dude. Just saying. All right, so let's do this. This. And then we want to removal. And then do removal. So those are different flavors of mounds. Why does it have the mound type on here? Not too sure about that. So what we'll do, leave some room for doing stuff. Creation mode. We'll just start dragging this way. Doesn't matter how far we go kind of up to where the tree is. Do a strip back. And then leave a gap. And we'll do another round on the other side. Probably one set over there, one over here. 3 altogether if we can. Wait. Raise it. Wrong button. It happens, dude. It happens. Easy. He's kind of squirrely when he's in the raised up mode. Too far. It's fine. We'll fix it whenever we're done. So what I did for the spacing, I did 3 in between. I kind of just dropped the plow right there. So it's always going to be the same. And we'll go ahead and remove those. Let's do remove. Drop this down. Get rid of these. Smooth out the front side. And then we'll work on building a fence around here too. Just for looks, kind of. The main part. Let's do this one by hand. We also need to fix where that plant is over there. So, I think it's 6. Absolutely. Remove you. Keep forgetting he doesn't automatically pick it up. There's that there. Smooth out the front side. And I think that'll be set for now. We don't have that many seeds, so no reason to really make it bigger, you know? So we want removal mode. Perfect. Oh, wait. Wrong one. Easy. Careful. There we go. That'll work, man. That'll work. It's kind of small, but again, we can always expand it. And depending on how much we need of each item, we might just leave the blocks this long, leave a gap here, and then do some more up that way. We'll see. Let's see. So let's go into regular mode. A little bit of watering. Get these ready. Junior, get out of the way, buddy. We need a better way to water, man. Like, to be able to do blocks. I'm not sure if there's sprinklers in this game. Out of the way, buddy. Out of the way. I warned you. That day for everybody. But the cool part is, as soon as the water barely touches it, it's considered watered. So you don't have to sit there for a long period of time. And we're out. So I need to figure out how to pick stuff up for the pitcher plants. To move them over here. I've seen quite a few, I think over here. Back where we started our base, and then down by the river, there's a few more. So having those guys by the crop plots will kind of make life a little bit easier. I mean, it's not too far to run over here, but at the same time, when you're watering all those crops, it's going to take a bit, you know? Super fast. I like it. Now, I wonder, do the pitcher plants regrow? Or not regrow, but refill every single day? Or is it like a little bit each day? I'm not too sure. We also need to get the bigger water tank for this guy, but that's something for a different unlock, you know? Or one of the mods, I think it is. Something like that. So if your aim is steady, and you aim in between the two blocks, it actually does both at once. There we go, man. So it's not too bad. Saves a little bit of water. It's like one tank of water for each one of these strips here. Let's take a nap. Roll the day over once again. Do some fences, set out some storage, and then probably do a little bit of planning. Plan everything that we have. Take a look inside the cannon and see what we have for missions. I know we need a lot of the berries. Not exactly sure what else that we need, though. We'll leave the doors open. It'll be fine. Nice little rest. Long day planning. A guy gets tired. Day 19. Alright, so I think we got quite a bit of wood already chopped up, right? 56, not too much. Let's grab some. Actually, we need the mech, don't we? We might move the machines. These over closer to here. Maybe set up our shack right here and put them inside. Right? Maybe, possibly. Let's grab a few. Actually, grab multiple. Or the fences. Hold on. I think we just want the normal flavor. We got some stone ones, too. That is just normal wood, though. Okay, 2 for each one. So, throw them up here. Get more stuff this way than... Oh, stacks there, too. And doing it normal. That's kind of neat, man. Give me all this. I wonder if we put a crate here. Science? Will it drop them all in there? Oh, it does! Dude, that is fantastic, man. That is super nice. Give me that back, man. Let's do the same thing for this. Is that... maybe like right here? Alright, give me these. That's a little bit here, and then we got some more inside. Oh, that's already done, too. Okay. We really need the roof to maximize the efficiency. So I got 3 here. Odd number. Maybe what we'll do is put the chests in here. I don't want to section off each one. I think what we'll do... how big is the mech in tractor mode? Actually, it doesn't matter in tractor mode because... we don't need to replow these. Now, the fences are very weird in this game. At least I think they are. Because you start off with this. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. I like having stuff at least somewhat in line. So 1, 2... that's 3. Just for spacing. 1, 2... don't be sideways. 1... why is it going off the other... that's 5. So 3 and 5. Now with this... things are being awkward. Okay, so right there's the middle of this block. Oh, you can just walk with it. Okay, hold on. That changes everything. So go back to this. 1, 2, 3. 3. Junior. Wait. That's 2. And then down here... was it 5 including that one? So this. It's on the 5th one. Okay. So that'll work there. We'll drag it out to back here. So that's the 5th one. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We'll go out 6. Then we can stop it right before this one. This is off to the side, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so this guy. And then we... I know it's a lot of in menus. I'm trying to figure out a, a method for this. Okay, then we just run. Right? All the way down here. Dude, I was so afraid I was going to have to do that each individual one all the way down here. And then stop you in the block right before it. Fantastic, man. So it left the crop plot there, too. Interesting. I mean, I don't want it, but... surprised it let me build over that. So fence 1 is done. Okay. We need some more wood. And we'll do the same thing down this way. Probably... no reason to leave a gate down here. Right, so we can always put one in later. I'll stretch it down here. Along this way. And then, should we leave the backside actually open? Right? It's towards the farm building. I kind of want to have them blocked in. Then when we get it, we can change around the terrain. We can put a pathway in. And have it look all nice. Let's do that. Perfect. Wait, what is that all about? What was that all about? Is it because it's actually closed in? Got you trapped down, huh, buddy? Well, I'll tell you what. You should have gone somewhere else when I told you to. So, that took longer than it should have. Okay. Just saying, dude. Just saying. Let's remove our weird parts. We'll get into gates. That should be kind of set, I think. Now, one thing that kind of bugs me is we did from down here that way, right? Needed to expand it some this way. The wood parts are different, man. They're facing a different direction. And I can't change it. Not sure why, unless I redo this whole section here. This kind of bugs me. Just a little bit. Thought I would let you know. So that hopefully it'll bug you too. I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying. Get these ones down here. It is time to sleep again. We should be a gap of 3 on the sides and a gap of 5 on the end parts. Should be. I'm not going to recount it. If it's not, we'll figure it out later. I'm not redoing this. Had to remove one tree, too, that was in the way. Last one. Alright, so what we'll do for the gate is probably not have a normal gate. Probably just have a huge opening down here. And then a normal gate down there. I have to see what the mech can actually fit through. Let's take a nap real quick, though. Roll the day. Oh, wait. We got a chance to find additional resources in the wild. Now, is that because we not unlocked, but we upgraded the base? Oh, the campfire. Wait a minute. Science. Where is the campfire? It's gonna be at the very end, isn't it? Well, I'll tell you what, it is. So one there. I mean, let's do one more over here. Stop snapping. It's not. I need to look into the coziness a little bit more. So the campfire gave us 1. I need to see what else gives us a coziness bonus. Is it a cozy campfire? Wait. A cozy light. Hold on, hold on. We might be onto something. Nope, still 1. Okay. It's a nice light, just saying, dude. Not sure where the power's coming from. Okay. No generator or lines. Maybe it's solar. Maybe. Possibly. Let's get in. Let's get into bed. It's always something, man. Day 20. Okay. moving along fairly well. Alright, so let's grab the mech. It's raining. Of course it is. And I just watered all of the crops. So we'll put you here right in somewhat of the middle. So your footprint is about 3 of the tiles wide. Okay. What we want to see is how big is the gate. Now we got this one here. That's a double hardwood gate. Oh, that's hardwood fence too. I should have done hardwood. It's going to be a different texture. So it's too wide enough for... It's not wide enough for Junior's feet. We'll do this down here. Hopefully right in the center. Let's turn on the snapping so it'll at least be in line. Wait. Nope. And then what we need to do is this. Connect it. Why is it offset? It's kind of weird. Put the repair gun away, Junior. I need to remove the HUD. There's no button to remove the HUD. That kind of sucks. I'm just saying. I would say right there. Yep, that'll work. It looks a lot better. Then it's kind of in line. It's offset this way some. Look, dude, it's fine. It's fine. We'll be here all year. That kind of works. Okay, out of build mode. Stay out, Junior. Stay out. I don't have any food. I'll get some soon. I'm just saying. It's going to be a bit. We're trying to get the crops up and going. What, tell you what? And this, we're going to kind of just remove the whole, I think maybe the whole section for this crop plot, right? And that'll be the opening for our farm area. Just offset a little bit. Offset quite a bit. So the fence is not... Why is it not snapping in line? Has to do with where I put the first one down, I think. Possibly, right? Let me see something. If snapping's on... Yeah, so in snap mode, it doesn't matter. It won't snap to the grid. So it's still kind of free place at the start. Just want to see something. Is this a full exact set wide? It is. So what you could do, and what I'll probably do off camera, maybe, is redo this whole thing. Set it up like that, and then snap it off of this. Right? Not connected, but that way it's in a grid that's set off of this. Then when we do the 3 wide... Is that going up at an angle? That was kind of weird. It'll be actually centered. You know what I mean? I'm going to do it now. Give me a minute. I'm going to just do it now. Ugh. Building, dude. I mean, we're learning all the mechanics, so... It's kind of a good thing, I guess. Alright, so it wasn't too hard, actually. So what I did was got it in line, right? Remove these. Use it for our spacing. I went 2 full sections this way. And then 2 full sections that way. And that's our border around. So it's not too bad. And then what we'll do... Remove those. We need to come in 1 tile on each side. And that'll put it to where it's kind of in line with the edge of this. A little bit. It's kind of off just a little bit, but it's either going to be in some or out some. That should work. Now for the gate down here, that should be more centered as well because that is exactly in the middle of this. So remove the 2. Get our gates. See, it's still offset for some reason. Let's just do free place. This part's nice, having the booster to get right above it. I just need to remove the HUD so I can actually see. It should be fine. Ow, Junior. Well, I'll tell you what. It's pretty straight. It's not too bad at all. Okay, I feel better. That's actually in line and set up. I mean, somewhat proper for the most part, right? Would you go somewhere? Same with you. One-legged creatures. Boy, I'll tell you what. I like how they actually run outside of the fence. You know what I mean? The pathing seems pretty well, at least. Where you at? Oh, he's right there. Why does that thing fly over every so many days? The sun is super bright. I'm not sure why. It's like watching us? Wait, what is that? It dropped something. Is it falling or is it just up there? Can we fly up to it? We're going up still. Still going up. A tornado! What? Hold on. Don't lose sight of what we're doing. What are you? We're moving very slowly. Oh, it's coming down. It is coming down. It's gone. Poof. What was that? It's not in our inventory. That's kind of terrifying. It's kind of neat, man. See our whole little farm. I want to see the ring of where we can build at, right? Have a toggle for it. Oh, yeah, up there. Is that the same one? Oh, that's the one we already visited. We're on the back side of that now. Okay, so it's not a new one. Over there's a river, just for reference. Kind of where we started. And those trees were the first base. We need to go up there and see what that is. Okay, that's kind of cool. You can go up. I mean, that's not cool. That's not safe at all. All right. I want to see if we take fall damage. Look, man. Science, dude. Science. Absolutely. At least there's some kind of mechanic for that. It's kind of cool. I know. Brush ourselves off. We're fine, dude. We're fine. Oh, wait. It was a chest here. Lost inventory. Oh, okay. That's not from the guy. That was from us falling. So I wonder what that thing is that he dropped. We got up to it, and it went poof. Maybe next time we should let it just fall all the way down, if it will. And see what happens then. Alright, so we're kind of set. We got 3 other crop plots. Let's do some building. We want... What? Where did that come from? Some electronics, a battery, and polymer. Okay, there's a lot more stuff that we need. Snowmaker. Okay. Why is it still lit up? We can't make it. We want a chest, though. So what I'm thinking is, even if it's just for looks, storage here. One over here. And one down here. That can be for our crops. Now what we're going to do is probably have these dedicated outs. We'll do the wheat and berries over here, right? Half and half, because those are one day. We'll have our carrots and then the cabbage. Because that's a 2-day and a 3-day, I believe. Where does it tell that? Oh, right here. Days to grow. 6 for the trees. Okay. Quite a while on those. And then let's grab... That's a 10. Let's grab the other seeds. We don't need this. Only need one. What we should do is these. Looks better than these out here, I think. Holds less, but the seeds don't really take up too much on the, looks a lot better. On the weight anyways. While we're building, before we go inside, let's get some lights. Just for some decoration, man. You want to see what you're doing when you're harvesting your crops at night. Just saying, dude. Just saying. Safety first, man. Safety first. We won't do any down here because I would have to count all these out and set them out spaced properly. Okay. Save ourselves a headache. We'll do it in the middle of this one. And in the middle, it's a little bit smaller, but it's fine. There we go, man. Little decoration for our first little crop plot. Alright, so that's all kind of set there. And then, what do we want? Oh, the seeds. So one of these, this one, has that. Drop all this stuff off if we can. We got the egg. I'm not sure what to do with the egg. That's our miscellaneous stuff. That's our normal wood. That's some of the carrots that need to be made into some seeds. We're going to plant everything that we have. It's not enough to fill up all of the rows, but what are we missing? These guys. I don't have very many. Haven't found any more in the world either. So do all these. That's why we got them all in here that are pre-made. So let me comment about this too. Just make more of the seed machines. Makes life easier. So the mutated makes them as well. Interesting. Let's do that one. And then we'll do, I guess, all of them? We need to make one more machine, and that'll be for, we'll just do it right here. That'll be for the blueberries. Will it fit? Absolutely. Barely? Maybe? Kinda? Sorta? Easy. Perfect. We're figuring it out. What are we missing? Nothing. Make them all. Alright, so, nap time. Busy day. Good day, though. A lot of progress. Found some new resources. We got our building kind of sorted out for the fence out there with the crops. And does that go overnight, too? It does. We got some of these. Some of those. Some of these. So it is kind of like Valheim, where you put stuff to run overnight, sleep, and it kind of gives you the equivalent of if you stayed up all night on how much it processes all of the stuff, right? So it's kind of nice in that aspect. Get back in you. We want the seed machine. We'll do 3 rows of berries. Oh yeah, we wanted to see. So berries are, okay, berries are 2 days. This is 1 day. 2 and 3. So really we should have these two together. So this will be wheat, the berries and the cabbage, and then the carrots. It's gonna be a lot of wheat. I'm sure we're gonna need it eventually for some of the missions, so we'll get it all out. At least get stocked up on our seeds. And start keeping half the seeds and half of the other stuff for the mission. So we'll take a look at those before we go. Let me get some planning done. Can we hold this down? Oh, you can. Saves from all the clicking. Just have to be fast because it'll spit it out before... What we need is an AoE. Maybe it does like 3x3. 9 tiles at once. Might be a mod for later on. We'll have to see. Alright, so we need one more of the berries. A couple more of these. So it turns out the mutated ones, these guys, gives you more of the seeds. So what we have, there's also some mutated wheat. Haven't seen that yet. Not sure what makes the mutated version. But for the actual wheat, we'll give you 2. For the plant fiber, it'll give you 1. It says at the top up there. And we got 3 for the mutated one, if we use that. Same thing with these guys. Haven't seen the mutated purple ones yet. Now, how do we keep these from getting to be mutated, too? Is that just the luck of the draw when you plant them? Because so far, all of my cabbage has all been mutated when it grows up. I'm not sure how to make the normal one. Before we go, let's look at this guy. Moved it kind of over here out of the way, mainly for my thumbnail. Need to put it back towards base. We got the bigger radius now. Doesn't really matter having this inside. I mean, it's fine. We'll leave it over here for the moment. So what do we have for jobs that we can actually work on? So that's going to be 100 of the berries. And some copper wire. Not too bad at all. That's probably some of the mutated berries, looks like. Maybe a different flavor of the wire. What do we get on this unlock? Trash compactor and a grinder. Some more stuff here too. Oh, we get the clay and the sand too. Probably make those in the assembler, I'm guessing. It's some more build parts. Now, I'm not sure if that's just for looks, or if that's an upgrade for our mech. So that'll be bronze here. Okay, so we have to get through this one. And that'll be bronze. Bronze tech and... Okay, some other parts. Energy. Interesting. Trailblazer. So iron's quite a ways away. Drones. There's drones and roads. That's what we want as a paths and stuff. Automation. Steel. Steel's kind of very far down the tech tree, you know. And solar. So 5 deliveries to the next one. I gotta keep missing this. That's how far it is between this one and that one. So that's the berries. 1 delivery can be completed. We don't have 100 berries. We have 58. Why is a separate delivery? Oh, it's completed. Does it not need the berries too? They're not considering that a delivery, right? They didn't shoot it off. Confused on that. More copper wire. So we only need 10 of the rabbage. We can do this one. Let's make some of the copper wire, and we can complete that one there. That's a hard one to do for us right now. Let's make some wire. At least get 1 done before we go. Try to do at least 1 each day if possible. It's a lot of stuff, man. It's not too bad. We are coming along fairly well, I think, at least. I am super happy that we moved over here. Copper wire, let's just build quite a bit. 34 out of that one. Not too bad. Actually, let's make some more. Just in case, We got the copper, might as well. 16. Some seeds. I like it. That's a carrots. That's all wheat. Okay, and some of the berries. Actually, if we cancel this... will that give us more berries for the mission? I don't know. I have to see. I definitely need to move this closer to base, though. Yeah, over here, I'll just throw out a bunch of the trees. Let them start growing. And have some wood on hand. Next video, we'll build the shack for the machines. Right, for the wood and the stone and stuff. So this guy is done. Nice. Give it a second. Where are you going to? Over here? Back it up, man. Back it up. Give it a second. It's awesome, dude. I don't know why I like that so much, but I do. So +2 on our mech. I mean, that kind of helps out as well, right? So now we need 25 and then 20 of this. Okay, can't really do this one right now. You're a special one. You're a special one. And you're a special one. So can't do anything with those. So we're kind of set until we get some more of the blueberries. We'll have that in the next video. I'll do a lot of farming in between. Try to get stuff stocked up. Complete a couple of those. Maybe get to the next step. We'll build our little shack over here. And that'll house our machines. So we need to work on this a little bit more. Maybe expand our base as well out towards the cliff face. Make it a little bit bigger. Try to get some more of the assembler set up as well as the seed extractors. And then we are kind of set. However, we are going to leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next one.